Yippee! Yippee! Woo! Hello, Corrosion. Hello, hello. We have made it all the way to semifinals. So not like full. I mean, it is all the way to the semifinals, but like all the way would be finals. But whatever. But we are here. Woo! Where are we here? Shazam! Pop! Badoo! Sweet, yeah. So we got ourselves some matches today. We got ourselves semifinals. We have every single semifinals match, which is very exciting. It's really tough to hide the spoilers for the playoff matches. So I do know the results for these ones, but I got some other things to add to this, as we'll see here in a second. But yeah, we'll be going through the matches today. We'll be going through them at regular speed because we got 4 of them. We should have the time for that. And then on top of that, for all the folks who did provide this in the Discord, we've got, bam, the OTSs. Look at that. So we'll take a look at the OTSs. Like, we've got some rematches here. We got some new ones. And taking a look at the OTSs to go full analysis in here, since we've got the a little bit more time here. Yeah, we'll hop right into this. Starting off the bat here, this is going to be from Stout versus Corrosion here. Can you see? This is a first time fighting each other, which is crazy because these are two very insanely good players, and they have never met during the regular season, but they will meet now. The Memento does not work the way I wanted to. I'm excited to see how that turns out. The Memento on the Sinistro, very cool. Yeah, so taking a look at things here, yeah, AVT Tar makes sense. The Akaberry to save from like instant stuff. Sash Delphox with the T-Tar, I think you just gotta position it well for the Sash to come in handy. I could definitely see like a mode without the T-Tar. Clam makes sense on the Hariyama. DD Ability Shield, you have to prepare always for the Wheezing, and then Covert Cloak, Hatterene, I like that a lot going into Corrosion's team. But yeah, taking a look on Corrosion side, the offensive, holy moly, speaking too fast. The offensive instant is really cool here. Having the expert belt there to be able to get super effective attacks on the Rotom kind of mitigates the Aquaberry shenanigans going on there. Knockoff for Indeedee, Delphox, very good. Like the Fire Dark is really strong into this matchup here. Close combat for the Tyranitar here too, as well for expert belt. Very nice. I like that a lot. The Mirror Herb Sinistra is cool. Maybe to catch like any setup. I think maybe. The Energy Ball, Shadow Ball, kind of more. But again, this is more like we're matching offense with offense here, which I do like. Going into Stout's team. That's kind of when I prep for it. Is just like the more that you slow down against Stout's going to be able to do the pivot that he needs, get in position, all of that. But keeping the aggressive is very nice. The Sash Flamigo, love it. The Hisuian Gudra with Psychic Seed is it's for the competitive Milotic. Makes sense. So you can do the instant Sinister lead on the Milotic. Got it. That, yeah, Hisuian Gudra with the Psychic Seed is going to be so hard to kill. Especially with Shelter, Body Press, Heavy Slam, Knockoff. Wow, his ears. And then AV, yeah, AV that. Oh, I thought that was a Steel Beam for a second. It's like, maybe I get Steel Beam. No, it's Smackdown. But Smackdown's very cool in case of the Drift Blim. Which did not come to the matchup, which makes complete sense. Drift Blim is struggling here a little bit. Trailblaze for speed. Love it, love it, love it. Alrighty. We'll hop into things here. So I imagine Hariyama is probably going to be really, really important for Stout. I say the Hatterene doing pretty good job too. Yeah, Indeedee Hat with Hari. And then, yeah, Sash Delphox in the back. Yeah. Actually, for the Magnet Rise Revivroom. Also move I didn't know Revivroom got Magnet Rise. But it makes sense because it is it's a floating car engine. I think T-Tar could be decent too for a bring. Yep, and here's the instant Sinister lead. Oh, I also just realized that Sinister doesn't have Mancha Gacha. So it's probably better to, better for the T-Tar. But this is already a pretty solid lead into like that instant Sinister for solid lead for Corrosion here. Because you get knockoff, probably gonna get the KO on Indeedee. Yep, with the expert belt. And Shadow Ball. Alright, Trick Room will get set up, but so the plan here was to knock into Indeedee and Memento Hat to make Hat KO itself, but I got scared and looked it up to confirm Magic Bounce does not reflect Memento, which meant I lost frame 1. Okay. That's a cool tech. Knock off on the Hari just in case it's got some Flame Orb. Yep, like that. So clear that confirms it's probably Thick Fat. And yeah, this should be a pretty decent, yeah. Yeah, and this is the info gathering here. Yeah, makes sense, makes sense. Yep, confirming. Okay, wait. That doesn't seem like thick fat to me. That looks like some regular good old damage onto the Hariyama. But this is good. I like that. Okay, so I like this. So if you know that you've lost game one, I do like this thing of full info gathering here. Trying to get as much information you can get out of game one, knowing like, okay, this is win or lost here. Like, boom, we get everything out. We want to confirm thick fat. We want to confirm what that is. We want to confirm speed tiers. I like that. I like that strategy a lot. So yeah, this should be able to be a cleanup on stud side. But there's also the info gathering is good to kind of like throw the opponent off, I guess, in a way of like, oh, like why are they attacking the Hariyama here? They could just kill the Hatterene and like kind of set the tone here. Mm-hmm. Heavy slam into there. And trying to see what that last mon is. And you get the Rotom. Cool. All right. Information has been gathered. Set us up one game here. Okay, so seeing that, knowing that the Indeedee goes down really fast here, I could maybe see like Incin, Goodra lead, but then I can catch that with maybe, I mean, that's really, actually, it's actually really tough to get through the, like an instant Goodra lead. Well, if they lead Hariyama, that could be like a Hari like Hatterene. I guess that's the way I could see to kind of counter that specific lead. Mm-hmm. Or then to counter that, it could be a Gardevoir Hisuian Goodra lead. Okay, but it does seem like Stout's game plan is we're winning in Trick Room. So as long as Corrosion is able to kind of manage the Trick Room here, either preventing it from going up or getting through all 4 turns, then Corrosion should be able to take it. This is a full commit to the Trick Room mode, which does make sense to what Corrosion brought. So yeah, Incin Hisui Goodra. And this is nice. You've confirmed the kill, confirmed the knockoff, 10 kill on the Indeedee. And the Heavy Slam is going to be doing tons of damage to the hat. It could also be even a shelter on the Gudra here. Yeah, when this Gudra is set up, it's gonna be really, really difficult for Stout to break through. So something like a Flare Blitz on the hat. Okay, double switch comes out here. Okay, knock off on Hari. Yep, and there's the shelter. Very nice. Gudra is in position. But now, so the instant slot is pinned here, but that is okay because you've confirmed the Drain Punch does not kill the instant. They have to go for Headlong Rush. If they go for Headlong Rush, lowers the defenses. Yeah, and that's something that's going to be beneficial on Corrosion's side here. Okay, Dark Pulse will try to get flinches. Flail Blitz comes out on the Hari. And this is a double on the Hariyama. Very nice, very nice. Look at that. Once the Trick Room is denied, able to kind of clean up from there. Okay, protect coming from there. Again, trying to scout for some information. I respect that. Flare Blitz gets the Akaberry revealed. And still kills the Rotom. Was that a crit? That was a crit. Okay. I was like, wait, even with Expert Bell with Akaberry, I think it probably would still live, but nope, critical hit. This Expert Bell instant is like such a great bring. Like I'm a big fan of the team building for this. Because you get all the 3 coverage that you need and just that little bit of extra damage to just break through the squad. Okay. So, looks like we're going to confirm okay. So, good info as well to know that Indeedee is faster than the Incineroar. Which I think it naturally is, but still good to know. And then Heavy Slam. Hatterene does live a Heavy Slam. That is also really good information to know on Stout side. Holy, okay. So the way for Stout needs to be able to KO this. It needs to focus. Stout needs. There's 2 ways to get around this match. Either Stout focuses on everything else around the Gudra and try to keep enough resources to be able to whittle it down in the end game, or go all in on it with on turn 1 with something like Indeedee Hariyama lead. Now that you know too that the Hatterene can live a Heavy Slam. Yeah, you hard call the Indeedee's item would be Ability Shield, so I was exactly invested enough for Knock to guarantee KO Indeedee if it was 252, 250 defense plus defense nature. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Yeah, and that would 100% make sense that they would bring Stout would bring ability shield into this matchup for the Weezing. Because I think like people have been saying, you have to respect a Weezing when it's on somebody's team. You have to have some answers to it somehow. So yeah. Okay, Tito Hariyama makes sense. Okay, leaving the hat at home. I see, the hat still seems really, really important. I mean, you get the Hari and Tito to get through the Incin, but then that leaves... Okay, no, I see the vision. So you get the... If you know body press is... If it's shelter, body press, heavy slam, then then Sam's utilizing the psychic mode to kind of just burst through it. And then Tito Hariyama can get through the Incin. Okay, yeah. So here's the adaptation. T-Tar on the Hariyama here. Now, it'll be interesting. I want to see what this T-Tar set is. Because the T-Tar set's going to make the difference here. Is there low kick on this? There is low kick on this. Okay. D-Dance is very cool as well to mitigate all this. So now it would probably be something like... T-Tar probably lives a heavy, raw body press without a shelter. So this could be like a, D-Dance into... Or just going for damage immediately. Okay, I like that, I like that. Okay, so this is the strategy here. We're going all in on the Hisuian Gudra turn 1 here. Go for the low kick. CC to take out the T-Tar. Oh, this Incin's putting in so much work, dude. This Incin is coming here to play. Okay. And the shelter is up. The Drain Punch comes out. Gets it to just under 50%. Yeah, so now they have to go into the Delphox here. So there's no Psychic Terrain here. I mean, I don't really need the Psychic Terrain, but already, as I said before, the Focus Sash on the Delphox here with the T-Tar is going to make it a little bit less effective. But you can definitely work around that, and it's definitely, I like that. So now, it's just here. It comes down to a Focus Blast, and if it will connect on the Hisuian Gudra. Only set in recorded history where Instant with Fake Out never clicked it. True. You don't need it. Like, this, like, if Diddy comes in, it's chill. Both the Mons are chilling. It's not going to do anything. And the Focus Blast does connect, taking out the Hisuian Gudra most likely. Yep. And knockoff does come out into the Delphox, getting it to Sash, KOing it with the sand. Incredible. Drain Punch comes out of the Incin, does get the KO, but it's still totally fine because now it's just Incin, Hariyama in the field with probably something like Flamigo and something else maybe. The guard, of course, the guard. Yeah, now the anti-Hariyama squad rolls up. Exactly. Very, very nice. And the Psychic Seed is active. And you've confirmed what the moves on the Hariyama are. Just expanding force. Have a great time. So I do like this play, trying to get into Trick Room. Banking on a double up between, yep, CC into the Lwdl. Great damage. Expanding Force comes out. Will Expanding Force take out the Lwdl? It might, because without the Psychic Seed. And there it is. And with this, Corrosion has locked himself into the finals. Very well done. GG's. GG's all around. Yeah, so, yeah, big GG's. Stout, very, like, we enjoyed playing your game. You're such a great, consistent draft player. I liked going here. Is like you were so calculated on how you want to go about things. Really appreciate watching that. And Corrosion, congrats. Very, very big congrats. I know coming off of last season was tough. It's actually, spoiler ahead, people probably know who the finals are in the Moran division, but seeing the two of you in finals, knowing the past seasons, it warms my heart, because I know you guys both went through your own kind of little crash outs, which is fine because we all have those in Pokemon. And then coming back, like boom, we're coming back to this and making it there. So you see everyone keeps going. No, but I think it's you're knowing how the team runs on your side. It's a different team. It's something that not all people can prepare for, and it has a lot more flexibility than people take it for. Because you've had very, very different things each and week, and I think that's what I value a lot with a draft. Like having a draft team that has that flexibility. I believe the flexibility is the key that brings teams further. And I respect that a lot. So, speaking of, we've got the rematch between Jack of Spades man and Rockwell of the Gudras. So, we're going to do a fun little comparison here. Here we go. So, take a look at the OTSs. So, first off, we can see YouTube tries finally allow me to talk to you. You can watch my game without fear now. Thank you. I don't know why was YouTube chat not letting you talk, out of curiosity? Did you have to be following it for a while or something? Because that might have been just a feature on my side that I just didn't untick or whatever. But yeah, we got you here queued up towards the end here. But yeah, okay, so we'll take a look at things. So first off, we're gonna take a look at the OTSs from the last. These two have already fought before. Last time Rockwell did get the win. No, wait. No, it was Jake that got the win. Jake got the win last time. No, the chat just stayed blank for a while. Huh. Okay. Yeah, social interaction is not YouTube's forte. That's true. But okay, so previous deed here. The Rockwell team going for the kind of the kind of Grim support and Clefable follow me modes here, to counter like kind of some kind of redirect some setup that would go on from Jake's side, and bursting through things like with the Magmar and the Gyarados. Gyarados was a huge problem, I remember last time. I think, was the Gyarados a problem? I can't remember, actually. I might be giving misinformation. But yeah, and so very kind of like the more offensive into the more setup oriented stuff on Jake's side. Whereas Jake kind of got kind of a little that as well. Went with fancy like justified Arcanine stuff. The offensive Electivire to break through Gyarados. The room service and the Prim, just in case if any Trick Room gets set up. And the Glum on the Mudsdale. This time around, what the teams have got the adaptations for. So on Rockwell's side, there is now the Magmar has been left on the bench, and I think there's three mons have been left. So the Magmar it's the Magmar, the Oranguru. That's it. The Magmar and the Oranguru have been left on the bench, substituting in for the Toxapex and the Yanmega. So similar strategy here. Similar in a way. Now opting for the Screech actions of this to go for the physical attackers to break through physically, which I do like that adaptation. Jake's team is pretty specially bulky. But also going for the Hyper stall as well with Infestation, Life Dew, Follow Me, Misty Terrain to... I'm not sure what the Misty Terrain is for. I guess for the dragon that might come, or prevent like a Willow. But that even then, that's still going to hit the Gyarados. I'm not sure what the Misty Terrain is for. But Rocky Helmet to get chips on things like the bird, any of the physical, a lot of the physical attackers want to break through, like the Grim. The Ursaluna has gone to a more standard. Last time I had Ice Punch, and then we're full. It's fully committing to hacks now. Onto this. And with Jake's side, a couple different things. So still the Prim with room service. I still like that. Makes sense in case Trick Room wants to get set up here. But now, instead of the Sneasel, the Glow King has arrived. And I saw a little bit of this match, and I think the Glow King was a very great bring into this matchup because it does enable the Prim mode. Rather than relying on Rockwell's side to set up Trick Room, it is now you're in control to get into this. Clam and the Arcanine, love that, makes sense. You can do stuff to outspeed that Gyarados, which is probably expected to come. Roos, the Corviknight's pretty standard. Electivire with a more bulky set here. And the Mudsdale with the AV on it as well. So I'm already liking this, especially with like now the Toxapex has arrived here. Like Slowking is going to be great in the Toxapex. Yeah, it kind of walls the Prim, but like Slowking is there. Mudsdale can break through it. Evire can break through it. And yeah, on Rockwell's side, it's going to be... That Corviknight's still a bit of an issue, but it's all going to be probably on Gyarados to break through that. And I guess I see the plan is also probably maybe Infestation on the Toxapex to break through. The Corviknight looking pretty good here, not going to lie. So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Rock'll play just doesn't look like it does nothing at all. It's like it's just pure stall. It's pure like hack stall shenanigans. But yeah, we'll hop into it.
And Scyther. We'll see which four of those he wants to bring. Jake's got less than a minute to decide what he wants to do. Still no pants. Who is this fella? Wow, never seen that guy before. Who knows if he'll even make it in?
Right here.
How am I gonna drink with this mic? I'm sorry if me drinking gets picked up.
Yeah, I guess Rockwell's strategy is probably
Jake said that he hopes you lose. He's gonna beat your ass. Hillary and Ugly Jake.
Okay, this is great. These nicknames are so good into this match. This is very funny. I'm glad I got kicked out of it. But yeah, I guess Rockwell's strategy is going for KOing everything around the bird and then trying to chunk down the Corviknight in the end with like the Toxapex or something like that.
Are on the board. What?
Can you say the line?
Oh.
I've heard the grapevine. Hill's commentary for this match is peak. It's so good. So I'm gonna be sitting back most of this. All I'm gonna say is you can say the line right now. If I say the line, I'm
oh my God. Things are moving so fast, folks. We've already got a heated round one. I didn't even see who was who. I better be the one that isn't ugly. Don't get tilted. He's trying to psych you out. Yellow subs going back in the way. Bird up on the scene.
Pew pew pew.
With Hillary.
Yep.
I'm the bear. Yeah. I protect myself. Ugly
Cool.
Jake used scary face. Okay. If you named me that abomination, I would.
Oh no! Moonblast doesn't always kill. The streak has been ruined.
You've versed these Pokemon before. Why didn't you say that? Now I know who Rockwell is. You're an idiot. Anyway, good luck.
So yeah, okay. So yeah, this is the plan. Rockwell's plan is just kill everything around the bird and then taking the bird, chunking it down with everything else.
Was I roasting Rockwell for not having nicknames last time? Alright, Bird Up's going back in. The hole for Gunnar Dog. We got G Puppy on the scene, intimidating Hillary just a bit. Ugly Jake used Misty Terrain.
There's the Misty Terrain.
That sounds like something that might provide a bit of an advantage for a water.
Yep, Facade comes out.
Facade, which really.
I came in, I saw this, it was just like, that's it. That's my 252 defense Primarina right there, living the Arizaluna attack.
I was reading chat, and now 2 Pokemon are dead.
But I love that switch.
He double crit with, was it Moonbeam? Hyper Voice.
Double crit.
Very lucky round 1 for Jake. Sam is online. Rockwell sent out Teeny Jake and Snake Jake. Yeah. Alright, going in with the side slurp.
Okay. Arc is out.
Jake the Snake, that's what my dad calls him.
I know, the giggles are so good.
Teeny Jake used Follow Me. The opposing Teeny Jake. Snake Jake used Waterfall.
Oh.
Moonblast! Get his ass at it! You used it on the wrong Pokemon.
Yeah, these Moonblasts are not KOing. This is so...
I'm just kidding, folks. I know what happened.
These Moonblasts are not KOing.
I think you should play this one out. Well, is there even new information for you to gather when you've played them?
Yep. That's good. Yes, gathering the information.
Would it have been in his interest to...
Yeah. This is good too. Like Rockwell's already, it's the same thing as like Corrosion did in game one. It's like, okay, I've kind of accepted here. These players, the mind games are going so big in these playoffs here. These players are just like, okay, I'm losing here. I don't want to reveal as much information as I can while Jake wants to. So Rockwell is attacking his own Mons in order to, but it's actually going to be, I think I'd still be attacking the Mons in Rockwell's position on Jake's side with like just keeping like Waterfall or something and just follow me Waterfall just to see like a sense of like what the EVs are on the other side.
Maybe it would have been in Rockwell's best interest to forfeit round one. We've got a Snake Jake on the board.
Mm-hmm.
Clefairy
And this
went
is good
down.
too. Also keeping information. This information control is like it's so good in these matches. I'm so like
Using Waterfall
okay.
and Electabuzz. That's not going to do much. Thunderbolt onto the water Pokemon kills their ass dead. This is a very unfortunate matchup for Rockwell. Hopefully he brings the correct Pokemon next round.
Yeah, all right. So Jake's up one game here.
Who is okay? It's Egg! Hi, Egg. Hi. All right. Screecher, No Pant, Bird Up, and
Like committing to the hard trick room mode now.
He's got 1 minute to lock it in.
I agree.
Judging by that round one, I think it's game over, honestly.
Well, technically, yes, that game was over after game one. But now it's the beginning of game two.
Changing our lineup. First out, No Pant. Couldn't tell you.
I love that. Corrosion tabbed out, doing something else while the sound in the background. You just hear the sound, hearing the burp. Oh, that's so funny. That was a burp on the mic from a great commentator Hillary.
We've got Hillary, no, Ugly Jake and Snake Jake on the board. Let's see what we can do with them. Putting up a trick room and swapping in some Screech.
You're doing the schoolwork. So yeah, Screechers in. Love this already. Good adaptation. Now bringing your own trick room in order to get the Screecher into position.
Ugly Jake's using Swagger, which is
Okay.
kind of strange for an ugly Pokemon to have.
Okay, I see. Yep. So there it is on the Mirror Herb, on the Gyarados.
Pokemon situation. Classic Pokemon situation. Slowpoke is.
And there's the EQ.
Jake the Snake used Earth.
And the pants live!
Still no pants. Not looking good for him.
Can Trick Room get off? Trick Room is off.
Trick Room is up. I think Slowpokes are already just so confused by default that they actually have a higher percentage to be an unsuccessful confusion. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying.
Okay, but this like super defensive Prim's coming in handy.
What have you never thought about?
He went for Swagger onto my Pokemon, boosted my stats, and then using Mirror on Gyarados copied my stat boosts. Which was crazy.
That is.
And there's the self scary face. This is very cool.
Still no pants is.
Oh, it's the Swagger with the Ursa
But
without the
still able to
confusion.
sludge bomb
Gotcha.
off.
That makes sense. So yeah, this is the strat here of like the trigger mode is the scary face, Swagger, shenanigans. Oh, the Grim lived, but not for long.
Earthquake onto.
And the Screecher, the Screech.
Sorry, the Little Mermaid is dead. It looks like
is
my
great.
big son Haas has some gloves as an item. That looked like a pair of
Ah, so big.
SpongeBob's karate gloves.
It's so big. Mudsdale is so big. Which makes sense because Clydesdales are very big, but it's just so big.
All right, folks, we are locking in on this round 2.
So this is a tricky turn.
One mon down on each side and very low.
I think this Toxapex did have wide guard. Yes. So Jay's trying to figure out right now, is this wide guard actually here on the
Jake
Toxapex?
is running calcs on the other screen. He is cheating. Guys, if this is a Jake Major win, please let the record show he has other tabs open. Screecher used Protect. Snake Jake also protecting. Let's see how many more protects we can get. Low kick into the Protect.
Go for the toxic on the Haas.
Toxic. I think
Okay.
that's fair. That's a really cute Pokemon. I don't know if I've ever seen it before. Toxapex, I like that. Nancy would like us to put the clean clothes away and wants to know how my day was. Suggesting that we do some thank you notes for our wedding. Need to clean out.
On this life update. Okay. Screecher still outspeeds. Okay.
Getting some chores. Gyarados has passed away. High horsepower into the Slug, which almost KOs.
Good. And there's the infestation.
That's really a scary move for a children's game. Wow. Haas is feeling pretty good, I think. The infestation is terrifying.
Good. I'm glad more people can see. The infestation sound effects in this game are, they're in your brain.
When Pokemon pass out from a move, like, sure, whatever. That Pokemon was killed by bugs.
And there's the Ursaluna. Great, good adaptation from Rockwell's side. Checking, knowing that the Trick Room's probably gonna be coming up this turn, bringing the anti-Trick Room mode here.
I know. Let's murder her ass.
I know, and the invitation only doing 2 is very good.
Look at Pedro in the back.
So it's probably gonna be another toxic on the Evire. Oh, go for the wide guard. Okay. So wide guard was revealed.
I didn't read that properly. All right, low kick into Hillary.
Going for EQ here probably.
Her ass
Yep.
across the screen, but she is resilient. Earthquake into the bug didn't really do so much. That's an unfortunate yellow sub instant KO. But do we have another guy in the tank? We don't have anyone else in the tank.
Yeah, I think they must, that sound effect must be like volume. I think it's bugged or messed up or something. It's bugged. It's messed up or something because it is significantly louder than any other. Okay, so now this is gonna be thing what is the call here? Is the wide guard actually going to come out on there? But I think Jake does have to go for it.
That's what I've been saying. Baby fart. 33 milligram Zax. Why are there no horse type Pokemon?
I have to listen to that again. I'm sorry, I just gotta listen to this again.
That's what I've been saying. Baby fart. 33 milligram Zax. Why are there no horse type Pokemon?
Oh my god, that's just... There's so many absurdities in that. Holy, that's so... Oh, it's giving me tears laughing. Holy, what? That's what I'm saying. Baby fart, 33 milligrams. Why are there no horse types? It's so good. Oh god, I have to listen to it one more time. I have to secure this. I have to get this stuck in my head. Okay, I have to hear this again.
As she should be.
Okay.
That's what I've been saying. Baby fart. 33 milligram Zax. Why are there no horse type Pokemon?
Oh, it's so good. I've been saying baby heart 33 milligram sacks. Why are there no horse type Pokemon? Holy moly, that's so
backpack
good.
that Daft Punk is wearing looks very chewy.
I could tell that these are some German viewers right here, because that is a German delivery if I've ever seen one.
Piece of candy or grape. All right, Hillary's
Yeah.
using Fasal. Round 2 is in the bag for Rockwell. Congratulations, Rockwell. However, Jake and I are still at an advantage here. Jake's got all the information he needs to destroy your ass.
Oh, word! These fighting words coming out here in game 3.
is more of a double bubble 1 hour, no, not an hour, is more of a double bubble 30 minutes into being chewed flavor. So like the bubblegum flavor.
Okay, this is great. I'm actually so happy I have no context to see what the chat is saying here. I'm loving these answers with no context. This is hilarious.
But it's mostly just a texture at that point. That's the Hitmonlee flavor that I grew up with. So we're considering, I can't tell you what we're considering.
Okay, so yeah, the Grim is definitely the key that's holding the Rockwell's team
rest are
together.
Jake. I was gonna say, why the hell am I a bear? I think it's a good move to put that cape on the Slowpoke because he already has a cape. Alright guys, we're going into round 3. We gotta start this off strong, okay? But don't get too cocky. Slime and G-Dog on the board versus Ugly Jake and Snake.
So, already liking this adaptation here. You've confirmed a lot of what the Grim has. We got the scary face. You've got the swagger. What checks that? Clear Amulet, baby.
Going with a Wild Charge and Psychic.
And knowing that, looking at the... Oh, this is where the fake out's going to come out.
We'll see how successful this may be.
I'm going to say this is a no attack Grimmsnarl, but that's not entirely true. There is fake out. So it's probably fake out on the Arcanine, waterfall into the Arc.
He should have gone. Yeah.
Ooh, the fake out does not come out.
See what we're hitting. Hillary, did you know that was happening? All right.
Calling.
Scary.
Rockwell goes in, trying to get the advantage on the Trick Room. Disciplined Jake does not even go for Trick Room.
Wild Charge does not affect Hillary. Psychic did about half.
That's some
Really
good
Jake,
chunk.
apparently.
So this is good. This Arcanine is fully checking the Rockwell's plan here with the
We got
clear
burn on
amulet.
the hill.
And the bird comes in. I love this. I love this play already from Jake. Great adaptations.
State. Taking a celebratory sip. You seem cocky. You seem cocky.
No, I am so on edge right now.
Alright, still no pants going back in the ball.
Yep. Bird is
Bird
in. On probably maybe a protect. Okay.
G-Dog using Protect.
Gets the scary face on the Corv. To then lower the speed of the Grim. And the Headlong Rush comes in. Alrighty.
Alright, Hillary is taking some damage from that.
So the bear is getting chipped. So this is good. So now the Grim is pretty much kind of useless right now. You can go full in on the right slot. It's because you can't really. I mean, you can't really swagger. You can't scary face the bird, and you can't do the other thing on that either. So like this is a full.
Jake off to his other tab to do his little cheats. Checking his Ursaluna stats.
Yeah, she just berates
Shameless
Jake and help us without a mic.
It's pathetic, honestly.
It was funny.
Flare blitz into Hill. Body.
But yeah, the
press
Grim's
into
pretty much useless now.
Hill.
It's just targeting everything around the Grim. So yeah, probably the Gyarados in. Oh, the Toxapec's in.
All right, let's get her.
Okay.
Going. Flame blitz into Hillary.
Ursaluna KO'd.
I thought the body press was redundant. That's game? That's crazy. It can't be game. Did Gyarados die? No, Gyarados went in the ball. How was one mon down? Game over.
I beat Gyarados 100% of the time with my sets.
But Gyarados is still there.
So yeah, it's still looking pretty good for J side here. That I'd feel pretty confident kind of finish this game up
Right.
here for sure.
We're putting the pee in pants.
So there's the fake out.
I didn't mean it like that.
So I think this game would have been different if there was a fake out waterfall turn 1. If Rockwell was like, okay, I don't think he's actually going to trick him here. We're going to fake out KO the Arcanine. This game would have been a lot different. I'd be curious to see if that would actually KO the Arcanine. A waterfall. Oh wait, I missed it. I missed it.
I didn't mean it like that. All right, we're putting the pee in. Pants.
Oh, they're putting the pee in pants.
I didn't mean it like that.
Yep, putting the pee in pants. Incredible.
Jake's breathing a sigh of relief.
Yeah.
A little too soon. Rockwell, I think you need to try a little harder. I'm saying that because I'm tired. It's been a long week. Ugly Jake going back in the ball for Gyarados.
I think Gyarados comes out here.
Not sure what he thinks he can do with this thing. Iron Head into Gyarados. Not gonna do shit.
Infestation comes out.
The scariest move in the game. Oh god. Poison Jake getting.
Okay, so I see the Rockwell's line here is we're getting into. Now I just have to call. Is Toxapex going to go out into the Grim? But I think you could just. I think you could just double the Toxapex slot. That also works too, yeah.
Arcanine should just be able to come in and go for an extreme speed. I mean,
Hey, hun.
Yeah.
I didn't ask. Okay.
Wow! Whoa! Holy!
Commentators.
Roasting Rockwell and Jake during this. Insane.
All right, so waterfall into the bird didn't do much. We have a snail.
That is just like, yep, okay. Okay, Protect comes out.
Swagger and an earthquake.
All right, honey.
No, he's not.
Oh, fake out? Yeah, so fake out Earthquake.
Knows?
Oh, T-Wave.
Opposing snake used Thunder Wave.
Okay, going for
trying to keep him up out of
paraflinches.
his
I see that.
pants,
Okay.
But we are protecting Ironhead into the snake. Not very effective, but getting it pretty low nonetheless. Keep in mind, we still have all 4 on the board, all in the green.
Okay. Comes out, brings in the Prim. Makes sense. Prim's kind of, we don't really need the Prim to finish up this game here.
Putting out Screecher. Going for the swag. We haven't even used Moonblast in any of these games. It hasn't been necessary. No, we didn't. There was no Moonblasting.
If the Moonblast didn't KO, Moonblast never happened.
Waterfall into the Corviknight. Not going to even take it
Okay.
into the yellow.
And there's the Iron Head into there.
Ugly Jake. Killed his ass. Good fucking riddance. At this point, I think Rockwell should be sweating a bit.
Yeah, and in the back of
That
Arcanine,
was funny. At this point, I'd be sweating if I were him.
Arcanine, Glow King in the back
Lazy
should be able to
Jake
clean up.
back on the board. Hopefully not going for another infestation. But you know what I always say, folks? Moonblast always KOs. I think we should just put this Gyarados out of its misery once and for all. But Jake says, no, I want to keep chipping. I want to keep chipping. We'll let him have his way. I do want to emphasize, as we are coming to the end of top 4, that Jake did cheat multiple times. He has nerdofnow.io NPC VGC I cannot see the damage. He's got a damage calcs. He's got calcs on the board. Hasn't even bothered putting 11 in anywhere. I don't see any multiples. Moonblast always KO'd.
There, they said the line.
Anyway, Jake
She said the
cheated
line.
entire time. I want that put on the record. But we're proud of him nonetheless.
But yeah, okay, this is also, taking this
No
note,
damage.
Hilary, yes, I've recorded that and reported that to staff. I am staff, so I reported to myself
I'm about
that
to shit my pants.
Jake is indeed cheated by opening up Nerd of Now.
No, it's not. It's not real. Oh, I just drank yours. Oops. I have cooties now.
Do you win automatically? Don't open up. Have you ever opened up Calc during a game, Corrosion? Be honest with me. Be honest. Calcs are very illegal in this league. Yeah, no bias at all. I think you should win automatically. I bet you've never even heard of the website called Nerd of Now.
Putting the pants pants. Putting the P back in.
What even is a
pants.
calculator? Teachers told us in
Just did something.
school that we would never use a calculator growing up. You'd have to learn this math. You have to do it all in your head. And look at us. Yeah. No calculating draft is calculating draft is for nerds.
Did y'all play Frogger Adventures on Game Boy Advance? That was,
I didn't.
I think, my favorite Game Boy Advance game. But it's kind of hard to say, because the Game Boy Advance, I had a lot of good Game Boy games. And by a lot, I think of like 3.
To be H, I can win automatically cried on because of this too. Oh, the accusations, the drama.
It was a really good
Please no drama. We're almost at the end. We've been so good. We've had limited drama this season. Thank you.
Poison Jake.
Um,
He's really drawing it out. Honestly, he should have forfeited at this point. That's what I'm saying. It's loud. It turns you green. Ugh. It's horrible. He's just trying to fuck with us. He's just trying to get in our heads.
okay. And hopefully with this, putting the pants in P. No, putting the P in pants. The P has been put into pants.
That.
And Jake has secured the finals with nothing. Welcome to finals.
Jacob Major is your new top 4 Season 3 Lwdl national, regional, international, local, NAIC, Latin American international champion.
There it is. You heard it here first, folks. Very good match. Very, very, very great match. GG's all around. Rockwell, always a pleasure, my guy. So creative with your team building. And also, you're just like, F it, we ball energy. Always, always, always a pleasure. Very active. I love the active play that Rockwell you have. Is just like, you're so like in the moment in the games and draft to adapt to things. Yeah, and then Jake, big ups, my guy, made it all the way to finals. I said before that Jake wants this so bad, I could tell, and we're all here. And like I said before during Corrosions, seeing you guys both in finals, pretty awesome, because I know the last seasons were pretty rough. So seeing you guys here, fantastic. I'm looking forward to this finals so much. It's going to be a good match. Very excited. All right, we're on to Crydon now. We got ourselves the Cross versus Elena matchup. And let's take a look at our OTSs here. Boom. Okay. So, these teams have played before. So, previously, Elena had the Volcarona on the squad. And so the Volcarona would have come to this Balance Berry Finals. True. The balance is here. Volcarona was previously on the team for Elena. Obviously, he's been substituted out for the Argonaut here, but everything else is pretty much the same mons that are brought here. Oh no, sorry, there's no the Amoonguss has come in over the Hisuian Samurott. Whereas last time, Chris had brought the Evire. Shout out also. I mean, we'll get to the end, but like the Evire, Mienshao, Prim, AV Prim, the double fighting, and the Psychic Seed Gorfai, which was very cool for Unburdened shenanigans, and then the Lumberry on Chomp for Dire Claw shenanigans. So this time around, the Caesar's gone with the old tried and true. Excuse me. With Psychic Seed on Psychic Seed Poison Touch. I think that was ended up being. I think that was a mistake. I think actually I don't know. I can't remember what Elena said if the Poison Touch was like on purpose or not. But I do see the viability of it being on purpose here. But then Ndidi with Sash makes sense, expanding force, like expanding force. The Scar for the Rotom's really interesting here. What was it? It was last time. It was Barry with Will-O-Wisp. Okay, so probably doing that to outspeed maybe a Sash. A Scarf Shandy if it came. Life Out of the Mammo with Thick Fat makes sense, and then the attacking Leaf Storm Rage Powder Spore Among Us, which is very, very neat. And then also the Hisuian Arcanine with Clear Amulet prevents from the Corviknight shenanigans and can flare Blitz through thing. Kind of similarly, no, it was a mistake? Okay. So similar to how what Jake did in the Corviknight matchup. No, because Arcanine was on the Corviknight team. Never mind. But prevents the Corviknight shenanigans. KO with flip Blitz stuff. And then on Chris's side, this is going to be really interesting. So we got the Citrus Berry, so super support on the Shandy. I do like that. Barring things like the Arcanine and the Mammo here, should be able to bulk out. Like the good wall for Ghost types, a good wall for Sneaslers. Rocky Helmet on the Evire. Now the Chop. This is cool. I love this Choppleberry Mabostiff here. Immune to Psychic Spam. The only thing it has to worry about is the Dire Claw. And then you can KO. You can do things with Crunch. You can use Psychic Fangs and play her off. Beautiful. Love it, love it, love it, love it. I think this is a really cool cook. I know, like, you couldn't really bring the Grafai again in this because it's kind of like a cheeky kind of gimmick thingy in the one. But I like this, the Mabostiff as an all-around, like, good, flexible tool here in this matchup. With the Intimidate, too, is going to be really nice. Scarf Gallade's super cool, too. If the Sneasler ends up being sassed or something, then that's a good way to kind of check that. Also outspeed things like the Mammo and the Arcanine, Lum on the Corv, for Will-O-Wisp shenanigans and bulk up Brave Bird Body Press, and then the Goggles on the Prim. So yeah, would also be the first ever 2-time Lwdl champion. So I think technically yes, unless both the winners, because spoiler, Chris has made it 2 finals as well. So Corviknight and Primarina are also up for contention for being 2-time Lwdl winners because they win in the same season from 2 different teams. So no, oh no, you're right. Actually, Chris did have Corviknight last season, so Corviknight would probably be the reigning champ. Corviknight has the potential to be a reigning champ for a 3-time. So yeah, that's cool. That's a cool. I should look into some stats into Lwdl now we've been 3 seasons in. That'd be kind of cool to take a look at things. But yeah, all right, let's hop into it. Wait, hold on. Okay, so top 4 versus there. Oh, let me get rid of this. Pop. Okay. So tell you Gerstein from memory if you need. All I remember is I remember Komo, Magmar, Kilowattrel. Okay, so the Mammo is definitely going to be a little bit tricky to get through right now. Here comes the E-Webs. So I like the Scarf E-Webs into EQ probably, or High Horse. Okay, and the Evire lives after that with a Rocky Helmet chip and the Life Orb chip. Does it crunch to get the KO? Not quite. And the Scarf has been removed. Sinistro would be a repeat too. True. Yeah, maybe if I was in free time, I might do some stats stuff before the finals here. All right, so Follow Me comes out. Again, I like this focusing from Chris on the Mamoswine. Mamoswine needs to go in order to help out. Here comes the Leaf. Leaf Storm is out. KOs the Evire. And the Babasta should be able to live a High Horse here. Goes with the Crash. Oh, opting for flinches probably. Okay, and the Crunch will take out that Mamo. Okay, so Mamo is down. Putting the Mons in the back in a pretty solid position. Ooh, we'd like the Flame Body too on this. Okay. Okay, so the Sneeze is out. Don't do it. Don't press the button. We're so close to the end. No one has pressed the button. Don't do it. I know you don't do it, but... So yeah, Chandelier is kind of chilling right here. Hall of Fame doc. Okay, yeah, I'll look into it. Okay. So out in there into the Glade. I like this pivoting here. So if CC comes out, Throat Chop into the Shandy. Will a double on the Shandy with a Citrus will help it here. There's the E-Webs. Oh, the Heat Wave misses the Sneasler. But I don't think that's that much the end of the world. I do like this E-Web bring from Elena's side, because Chris's team could be just with like Scarf and stuff could be just a little bit faster, but then keeping the speed in her favor, just constantly spamming E-Webs is really, really tricky for Chris to do, especially when the Mian Xiao's not here and there's no wide guard. Okay. Okay. Okay, preserving the... Yeah, that was a tricky turn here. I did like kind of the... I think that was the play here was to just double the Sneasler here. I mean, the Expanding Force is still going to do lots of damage. Okay, so yeah, this game... So that's probably the Dire Claw into there. Okay, so yeah, so that was interesting. I think the double attack on Elena's side was also could have been good because you can Expanding Forward Dire Claw. I mean, Elena knows that her Sneasler isn't unburdened, probably at this moment. So it also could have just been a protect on the Sneasler, go for Expanding Force. And just even if you in this position, if you know that you don't have Poison Touch, you can still play as if you have Unburden, because all this shows that Unburden is there. So yeah, I think the play here was the Protecting the Sneasler, Expanding Force. Probably will take out the Strandy. If the oh, but no, wait, that's actually not the play because the Indeed it only has Psychic type moves. So it can't touch the Mabosstiff. Ooh. Yeah, thinking about information being revealed here. Cool. I like this for Chris. Target prioritization here on the Mamoswine. Just a list Shandy to create that from here. Psychic out. And this is the turn where Scarf Glade is revealed. All right, so one game is up for Chris here. So, I mean, I think the Arcanine could probably come in this game. It could be something where it's like Elena could adapt to an Indeedee Sneasler lead with Rotom Arcanine in the back. Or vice versa. You do Rotom Arcanine. I love it. The Prims bring for potential Arcanine, or if the Mamo returns. Give me that. So we get the Trick Room option here. Yeah, Rotom Arcanine. That's what I thought. Yep. Is this Motor Drive? It's Vital Spear on the Evire, which makes sense. Okay. Okay. So with the Citrus Berry, Chris is confident that Rock Slide plus E-Webs will not be able to KO the Shandy. Okay, Volt Switch coming out. Sneasler's in. And yeah, that's a super bulky Shandy. The Shandy would have led the double up there. And the Trick Room is live. The issue is that Arcanine is still in a pretty decent position here, because I don't think any combination between what the Lwdl does and the Shandy does can KO it. Because yeah, you also need the Shandy for the Rotom. The Shandy's out. Clam has been revealed. Protecting the sneeze. There's a Rock Slide again. Okay. I do still like the discipline of keeping Rock Slide here because you're in Trick Room and you don't... I mean, it also could be protecting the Arcanine too, because the moment the Electivire goes down, the Arcanine's dead because the Primarina is probably in the back. So I do like the discipline here of just like spamming Rock Slide, doing enough chip to get through Trick Room. To then let things like the Sneasler and DD in the back sweep. Okay, this is good. Elena's doing a very good job of stalling out Trick Room here. Took things on the DD. The Rock Slide comes out. Okay, so the Prim does have to come in here now. But I think Elena could just go for double protect. I think it's the last turn of Trick Room. 2 turns of Trick Room left. Okay, so this is... Probably then Arc can switch into the Rotom and Diddy protects. Then switch into Sneasler into the Diddy slot. Rotom can go for Grass move. That also works too, yeah, because I don't think you necessarily... Indeed, it's not going to be doing too much, because it can't brave through the Mabostiff. Yeah, I think it's still going to be... This could be a call. You could call the Arcanine switch out and go for Moonblast there. I don't think it would be put... I mean, Chris already lost a Mon. I would be kind of putting the momentum too far behind. It also could have been... It also could have been... This could have been a double into the Arc slot. You could have done Crunch into that, Moonblast into... Arc, and then that would have really chunked down the Rotom. It's going to be switched in here. Yeah. Okay, the D. Okay, so yeah, I think the Trick Room kind of was... Elena did a really good job at managing through Trick Room here, and Chris couldn't really get into position. I think there could have been a hard switch into the Prim at some point. Because if Prim came in a little bit earlier in the Trick Room, I think this game would have been a little bit different. Because you could just spam Hyper Voice, Hyper Voice, Hyper Voice. Okay, the Shandy comes out. Psychic hoping for good massive damage on the Prim. Okay. But yeah, this is now just expanding forest territory. The speed's been lost on Chris' side. Elena can just clean up from here. Big crit. And the poor Mabasif is left in the end. So yeah, adaptations from Chris' side. I still do like Shandy. It could still be the same mode. It could still be the same 4 again. I think it would just be kind of playing the Trick Room a little bit more proactively. I think could have been good the adaptation there. Okay, going for the core mode here. Okay. Okay, wait, actually, I can see the vision of the Corv here. Because you just follow me, you have Rookie Helmet on the Evire, you're redirecting all the Flare Blitzes from the Arcanine and the electric moves. And you just set up the Arcanine, you set up the Corv and you clean up, you just win from there. Rotom and Deity. Okay. Okay. So now that you know too that the Indeedee is not Trick Room, Tailwind is pretty safe here. Following the Tailwind seems pretty decent. E-Webs, that's good. That's a good chunk on the core. E-Force is out. Okay, yeah, this Rotom spam's pretty aggressive here. It's good to keep Chris's team in check. So I like this. We're going full. I like this. This is the same thing like what the Trick Room mode is, but now it's just committed to Tailwind version of it. It's just you get everybody you need into. And you just counter spam. So the Heat Wave Mist could be a little bit spooky, but I do see going for it to be able to take out the Rotom. Yeah, it does come out, yeah. Spanish Force still can do a good chunk. Shandy with the Citrus Berries able to keep it alive. It's a really close match here. It's going to be Arc Sneasler in the back. Yeah. Yeah. So what's going to come down to is the Arcanine going to protect here? That is what this game is going to come down to. If the Arcanine goes for protect and the Prim attacks, Caesar can probably kill the Prim. And Shandy won't be able to clean up from there. But if the Arcanine doesn't protect and the Prim does go for it, the Arc goes down and Chris gets the win here. This is such a close match. Holy moly, dude. And the Shandy outspeeds. Yeah, the Caesar not being unburdened was also game ending too. Yeah, this was here. So I think probably... So maybe the correct line was Protect on the Prim, Psychic on the Sneasler. And the Arc goes down. Yeah, GG. So yeah, I think the... Actually, I'm going to see how many turns of Tailwind there were left. Because if that was the last turn of Tailwind, that also could have been a double protect. So it's... One... Oh, but it actually couldn't because Trick Room was also seen too. So yeah, this last turn was entirely mind games and that unburden. So yeah, I think the line to win on I still think so. Even if the Sneezer did have him burn, I think Chris still had more outs to win because you protected the Primarina. You go Psychic on the Sneezer because the Sneezer will probably unburden to try to KO the Prim. The Prim's protected. Elena's counterpoint to that is Throat Chop on the Shandy, Rock Slide to KO the Shandy before Trick Room gets set up. But then that next turn, the Caesar still outspeeds. So I think that actually wasn't it. So it had to be an attack. I think it just both teams had to attack and then hope for the best. That was such a close end game. This was literally like the unburden did make a huge difference here. That's game 3, but so yeah, let's see what the Shandy at 109, because there was Throat Chop earlier in the match. We can see how much that did. Okay, so I would have done at least 79 because this is normal. Oh, Direfly comes out there. Okay, so it's not in this game. It's in this game. Yeah, I think it was out of Trick Room is when. I swear there was a Throat Chop that was on here. So yeah, that was a really tricky end game, but. So yeah, it still would have come to mind games at Unburden because essentially whoever protects, I don't know. Even with Unburden, I think the game could have gone. It's still a coin flip in the end. It just came down to mind games at end turn. But GG's there, Elena. Fantastic run again. You're consistently getting to playoffs from each drafts. Very cool. Caesar and DD is so much fun. I'm glad you enjoyed the ways and learned the ways too. It is such a fun duo to use. And really cool team this season. And Chris, congrats to finals yet again. Very cool. Very exciting. Bringing it back, hopefully to get the 2-peat. Okay. Last match here. Wait. What the? There we go. Much better. Okay, and then I don't have any OTSs for this game. So here we go. Woohoo!
I appreciate that. He did bring the ferret. Dude, it is a bizarre tournament. I forgot to change the title. I'll do it once this game starts. Do this.
I feel like to see the confidence going into the finals there.
Okay. Oh, I hate that I can't hear this. I need to change my settings in OBS. There we go. Title updated. I'll fix the sound between. I don't have the time right now. Need to focus on the game. Backs and backs. It's fine. Shiny bass
Whoa.
is shiesty.
I literally about to say the same exact thing. Like, holy, I haven't seen the shiny bass. That goes hard. That's so cool.
Dick. Inspection. If you're just like covert cloak backs, then good for you. Okay, yeah, no. Shadow Ball, this isn't KO. Unless it's a crit. You are specs, good to know.
Pisculegion. Put it. Yeah, they really put the P in Pasculegion, huh?
Face shard? Okay, that's fine. Knockoff will get rid of the specs, that's great. Okay, so it's... What item could be back?
There.
Okay, it was specs. What item is the max out? Shadow Ball should be what, 30%? 35? Yeah, roughly under 30, that's fine. Let me go... Actually, wait, let me check this.
And the Polytoad. Okay. Great pin here, forcing probably the switch out here. Trying to keep the keep the weather control on your side.
This could be wrong if he just swaps into Ninetales, which would be like a really crazy hard read on his part. I really hope he doesn't do that, but I'm like fine with this. That's great. Because I can swap Polytoad out next time. I like Loki wish that I was eject back on Polytoad when I think about it, but this is still fine. Went through Bass. This is into Ninetales? You're crazy this is into Ninetales. Okay, God bless.
Okay, the Merc goes in.
Super fine. Super, super, super fine. Wait, did I forget to be Drizzle?
Yeah, I was gonna say, wait a second, there's no Drizzle. Oh no! Oh no, not like this. Not like this.
Dude.
No.
Oh, that's so bad. Oh, that's so bad.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh shit.
I mean, but it still kind of puts a little bit of mind games going into here, because if it's a Murkrow and Basculegion, only the Baxcalibur is going to be the one taking this, and you're pretty much you're guaranteed an Electro Shot regardless. You can just go for probably Rain Dance, but I mean, I guess it hates on the Murkrow, but
Oh fuck me. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Oh man, dude. I swear to God, I changed the ability. That fucking super sucks. Damn. Fuck. And I missed the Hydro Pump. Fucking awesome, dude. Fucking sick. Oh, I wanted this Electro Shot to go in the Murkrow. Come the fuck on, man.
okay.
Come on.
Basculegion's gone.
Oh, this is so shit. Brave Bird, that's fine. It's not killing. Fuck. You're going to Ninetales here.
This is still fine because the slow Rain Dance is still fine, because you can still do Electro Shot into the Murkrow slot. Because the Murkrow either has to go for Haze, it has to go for Weather itself, and Prankster Weather will still go first, and you still get the Rain Dance and the Ninetales on the field. I think the correct play was putting the Baxcalibur into that slot instead of the Ninetales. Assuming if this Murkrow has Weather.
Here's where my hidden tech comes out. Dude, he's gonna think that I'm insanely stupid. This is so funny. He's gonna think that I'm just a fucking dumbass. Oh my god, dude, that was such a bad mistake. It's like, I'm glad that I had Rain Dance because of all the prankster
Yeah.
wins that he has. But
Yeah, that was good. That was good
God
prep.
Damn, that is such a bad mistake to make. Holy cow. This is awesome. This is so good. It's so okay. Yeah, baby!
And there's the slow rain dance.
They never see the strictly manual rain Polytoad coming, dude. This is so awesome. It was a mistake to not have it as Drizzle, but it still works out because I planned ahead. Wind him up! Oh, that was the end of Trick Room, wasn't it? That's not good. Moog Ode.
I'm loving this. This Polytoad is just full RNG. Hydro Pump, Focus Blast. Go hope for the best.
I should be fine as long as the A-Tails isn't Sash. But even if it is, I should still have a chance. This is okay. What is
Glaze
that
Ray comes
gonna do?
out.
Like Glaybrush? Glaybrush is going to do like just over half probably.
Yeah.
If it's Sash A-Tails, I'm in first. For sure. Okay, it's Lord. Cool.
And Glaybrush comes out.
That's not killing. Holy shit, that's banded. Holy fucking shit, that's banded. Oh wait, no. Didn't it protect? No, it didn't. It just flinched and then ice sharded and then swapped out. Okay, yeah. I am chilling. Bing chilling. So now I just get to fake out. And flash cannon. Cool. Okay. That's good. So that's game one.
Excuse me.
So what
But-
can he lead differently that would make the Hariyama God?
You could just say it just sucks that there's no good single target water move widely distributed. Because it was Scald, but now Scald is nowhere. Like, Game Freak, please, I beg of you, give us a good special attacking single target water move to replace Scald for all these mons.
Lead rough.
Because
Against all odds,
I
having
despise
the most fucked up
Hydro Pump.
Polydode on Earth, bro. I'm so cooked. I'm fucking stupid, man. I'm on. I just got back from the climbing gym brain. I ain't got no thought inside my damn head. All right. Well, I guess this means that I can like low-key get rid of Polydode. I could just run. Yeah, no, right? Yeah, no, I saw Elena had Poison Touch instead of Unburden as well. I was like, surely I won't make that same mistake. My ass made that same mistake, baby.
There we
Wait,
go.
are you running Banded Backs, Life Orb, Ninetales, Specs, Basket Legion? Are you like Scarf on fucking Typhlosion or some shit?
Possibly 3
This is
choices.
crazy, man. Him having no fake out is like so nice for me. It kind of just means that the Yaman is free. Because I don't know, if you're using Brave Bird on Murkrow, surely you're not like Covert Cloak, right? You would be like Sash. No, if you're Brave Bird, you wouldn't be using Sash. Never mind. You might be Eviolite. I don't know, maybe. If you're taunt and you're like able to taunt my Goth, then like good for you. I think that's probably just what it comes down to, realistically. I think I'm just gonna go with this, no Polytoad, because this will give me like a more firm matchup into certain things. I think that's fine. Dude, Specs Bask and Banded Backs is so fucked. That's also like, I never realized how similar the start of their names are. Team named after friend. Yeah, my one last week was 2. No, my one last week was 2, but I had 4 of the same mon, so I just kept those as names. Yeah, no, I have not.
Okay.
I've been posting my matches, unfortunately.
So
Hi,
repeat back to...
Christopher! You're here, baby girl. Oh, he's just letting me do the same thing? I mean, like, that's fine. As long as the Shadow Ball doesn't crit. Imagine?
Yeah. No
If it
crits.
I'm just gonna be fucking sad.
No crits, please.
I'm surprised that he stuck with the same lead when I could just do this again. Imposter Zoroark. Zoroark Kasui comes out. No, man, no. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm chill.
And now on this turn,
I think I'm just gonna do the same thing. I can just knock the. He's gonna swap the basket out this time.
yes, I was gonna say
I'm just gonna double the backs. Fuck it.
because that would be the adaptation is the Baxcalibur stays in, so you just double it.
Overthinking. I'm super bulky on Goth. I calc this one beforehand. It only does like 92% max, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby! Baxcalibur. Ooh, super crit. Doesn't matter, but super crit. Go, go!
Yep, that will be the adaptation. You
Okay,
keep the
so now my
Baxcalibur
Arcana
in. Very, very nice. Good call there.
I thought you were gonna swap the backs into something else this time. Oh, and you killed my Gothitelle. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Oh, dude, he couldn't swap. I need to go to prison, man. I need to go to prison. I can't think. I need to go to fucking prison, dude. Oh my god.
This is insane. I'm loving this. I'm loving this energy. This post-rock climbing gym energy is so good. Just pure
I actually tried to do the fucking
chaos.
Shadow tag. I'm not that much of a fucking nonce. Holy cow, dude. I got something wrong with my brain. I got something seriously wrong with my fucking brain.
I mean, I thought it too. I thought the switch could come in too.
Soda Pop. What are you? Typhlosion? Furret! Oh, that's so cool. Bro brought Furret. So he knows on that.
Yeah, the Basque
I
Legion
wonder-
could switch out. Dude, I'm
Yeah, I
funny.
did fuck
What
with
the
that.
hell? I don't remember any of this. Good. I'm glad I'm glad you're getting a kick out of yourself. This is good.
Double the Furret. If he calls that, then like that's good for him. But I don't think that's the end of the game for me if he does. No, it's water absorbed. I can assure you of that. All right. B no bulk and drain punch KO, please.
Maybe Sash probably. Yeah, Sash.
Sash. Okay, that tracks. Yeah, no, I fucked it, unfortunately. Well, I mean, Specs Bass won't KO either of these. I am, like, totally chilling here. It's okay. Not even close. No, I absolutely do, Chris. The reason that it happened was I came back from the climbing gym literally like 30 minutes before this game.
Hi, Junie.
I just fucking knockoff flash cannon sure gonna KO. The knockoff did like 90.
Yeah, I was gonna say like this is like potential misplay territory because I think it was heavy slam on the nine tails, right?
Surely. And you protect. Yeah, baby! Yeah, baby! Okay. Well, thank you all for tuning in, but this is the end of the game.
Oh no, it was the double in the Basque Legion. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, yeah.
Dude, I see shit in my vision. I'm so fucking tired, man. Oh my god.
Yeah. And there we are.
No, GG's. That was
G-
game 2, yeah. No, so it's me and Chris in finals.
GG's. Congrats on the finals. Very cool. Jackson, thank you for picking up a team. Picking up a team mid-season and then bringing it all the way to semifinals is pretty rad. Pretty cool. And you did a very, very good job bringing it all the way. So, yeah. The misplay was not fast. Yeah, I got that later on. But, yeah, congrats. Congrats on finals. Very excited. This is going to be a very fun finals. I'm excited to see you and Chris battle it out, duke it out to in the end. So, yeah. Alrighty. That will wrap up our stream today. I'm gonna reach out to you finalists here, because there's talk about me like commentating over it as a potential. I don't know. I also gotta check in with Leaf if you guys are actually still playing even during Pittsburgh this week. It's probably yes, but we're doing it at his apartment most likely. Ooh, very excited. We're playing next week, and Anthony's gonna live com. Okay, that's very cool. Very cool. Okay, yeah. Okay, I like that. So yeah, Anthony will live com. Chris to that. I'll live com. Jake and Crojan's match. We'll do that. Beautiful. Love that plan. Yeah, possibly. That'd be pretty fun. It also, I'm driving to Pittsburgh this weekend, so I'm gonna be exhausted out of my mind when I come back. So I might not be able to do it. We'll see. I'm driving there and driving back. So, yay! But yeah, good stream, everyone. We'll be back next time for the finals. Woo!